What's up, Conquerors? We've got some exciting news. There's a new patch coming to Age of Empires 4. And I want to take a deep dive into it. I haven't honestly looked at it yet, so I kind of want to look through, see what's going on here. We have a couple different sections. So, Season 9 changes, gameplay, balance and bug fixes, civilization specific changes, variant civilization changes, ongoing, and what's going to be on the horizon. So this is a bit different than what I normally do, but I kind of wanted to start talking through some patch notes, and I'm going to mainly stay focused on what I'm doing with just the solo games. And I've been thinking about drumming up some guides here coming shortly on a few things like dealing with pro scouts, Mongol for noobs, some other things to keep an eye out for other than just the solo games. So patch notes, kind of, I don't really care about the seasonal event stuff. Map pool rotations changing. So your 1v1 and your team ranked games. Hill and Dale to Cliffside, Marshland to Prairie, Four Lakes to Lakeside. Lakeside's a pretty cool map I saw in the tournament, but I've never played. Wetlands to Golden Heights, Haywire to King of the Hill, and Nagari to Archipelago, which I'm never going to play. Team ranked, we got King of the Hill to Cliffside, Rocky River to Lipany, Socotra to Mountain Clearing. If you've never played Mountain Clearing in a team game, let me tell you, it's something special. I actually like it a lot, but a lot of people don't. So Watering Holes to Lakeside, I think that'll be interesting to see what that looks like for team games. Haimiyama to Prairie. Prairie, if you've never played it, doesn't have a lot of wood, so don't play English. Mongolian Heights to Nagari. So some different gameplay fixes, some general changes and bug fixes, some balance changes. So scout cost reduced by 5 food, scout train time reduced by 2 seconds, and I think you might see a little more double scout opener now. I think from your town center. You just immediately queue up a scout. You might see more of that with people trying to get 2 scouts. That was kind of a thing when the game first started, was you'd open with your starting scout and a new scout, and you'd grab as many sheep on the map as you could. So professional scouts movement speed penalty increased by 5%. That's going to be big, and a small increase, 25 more wood. Honestly, would have liked to see them increase the cost a bit more than that. Increased damage for siege. Adjustable crossbar, that's the Imperial upgrade from Mangonel, so that gets the blast radius and projectile scatter reduced by 25%. I actually kind of like the Mangonels being super strong in Imperial. Spearman bonus damage against elephants, that's definitely needed. Elephants basically destroy Spearmen right now. Base crossbow damage decreased by 1, bonus damage increased by 1. So they're going to deal less damage to all units. Same amount of damage as normal to heavy units. That's basically how that's going to work. Elite Army Tactics. Let's see here. From 20% to 15% damage. I actually don't like that. I think that's fine where it is. It's going to actually cost more. Wow, that's going to be a super expensive tech. The change is plus 4 melee armor. They're getting rid of that, adding 15% HP. I think that's pretty good, actually. That's going to make them a lot better against range masses. I don't know where it'll put them against knights. Civilization-specific changes. I saw one thing on this list that's pretty amazing, and I'm going to be trying it. So, first thing for Byzantines, just some basic stuff. Nothing too interesting. For Delhi, no longer gain 3 scholars with the first madrasa. I think that's their imperial landmark, so that makes sense. Scholars cost more gold from Dome of Faith. Increase incendiary arrows, biology, elite army tactics research time by 1 minute. This one's huge, though. Silk bowstrings research time increased from 12 minutes to 18, which is insane. I mean, that makes sense. You kind of keep it in line with the other Imperial text. I don't know why it was so low to begin with. English, nothing interesting. Japanese. Here's where it gets crazy. New bonus. Barracks cost minus 50% wood. Fishing village change. I'll explain why that's so important in a second. Fishing village change from 40% to 25% wood discount on fishing ships. So their fishing ships are more expensive. Makes them not as good on water maps. Samurai train speed reduced by 3 seconds. Okay? Cheaper barracks and samurai train speed reduced. And I already know what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be playing Japan some. And I'm going to be Dark Age rushing. If your barracks cost 75 wood and your samurai's coming out faster, I'm going to plop down a barracks and I'm going to train one samurai to Dark Age rush people's gold. I'm 100% going to do it. I did it the other day before this change even happened and it was pretty effective. So I'm still going to primarily play Mongol, but I might really be cooking up some Japanese Dark Age rushes. Like, let's say you throw down a barracks, you make a samurai, maybe 2 samurai. You could either just Dark Age samurai rush, or you could Dark Age tower rush with the Japanese, which is a crazy thought, but there's some things I want to work out with that and try. But those are big changes right there. That's going to make them a lot more aggressive early game. And I have been kind of working on my Japanese, actually. Training my Japanese up. And I've been getting decent with them. And this could be big for how I use them. Daimyo mana reduced. 225 stone to 175. That's getting huge. These are big changes for Japan, I think. You know, the normal player who just goes fast castle and makes mounted samurai and doesn't do anything else because that's the only thing they know how to do with Japan, I really don't think this is going to be that big of a difference for you. Okay, here's another thing. Cheaper tech here. Pretty sure that is the +1 damage. So they're incentivizing Dark Age here in my mind. Malians. House health increase, that's probably fair. Oh, that's going to be a pain with Mongol if you Dark Age rush them. So their house health is increased, their pit mine health is increased. That's a lot of HP for a... Their town center cost is reduced? That's crazy. Their town centers were already easy to make. Feudal Sofa Warrior. Feudal Sofa Warrior is better. Scout rename. Musafati Warrior better. Pit Mine better. I don't think Malians needed buffs. I think they're fine, but they got them. Mongols. Yeah, I noticed Khan Hunter's double production was using Mangadai. That's funny. Well, there's nothing cool for Mongols, but I'm hoping in the DLC that Mongols are going to get something cool. Freshen up the gameplay. Maybe Mongols could get like a Genghis Khan variant Civ. Have a hero like Jeanne d'Arc. Ottomans, Cavalry Archer rename. Doesn't really matter. No one uses it. Some stuff for their Cavalry Archer. Oh, military and technology building discount. That's actually quite nice. Variant Civ changes. Let's see if anything in here is really good. Gilded Spearmen get additional bonus versus elephants. That makes sense. They made the same change with Spearmen. Ongoing. Investigation. Your reports continue to be crucial to our prioritization and implementation of fixes and features in the game. There you have it. Your voice matters. Further known issues, go report them. What's on the horizon? For now, they'll point us back to say there are 2 DLCs coming in 2025, and I could not be more fired up. So I think this is just a general overview of, a patch. They're doing kind of a seasonal patch here. But I think the biggest changes in this patch by far are some changes to the Japanese, making them a lot more legit in Dark Age and Feudal. And so I'm going to be primarily still playing Mongol and posting those videos, but you're probably going to see some videos of me doing some Dark Age Japanese rushes and getting pretty spicy, maybe trying to get some tower rushes. So we'll see how that goes. This is going to be really interesting. Yeah, stay on the lookout for more updates. Just wanted a quick video. Just wanted to go through and talk about the patch a little bit and how I'm excited for some of these changes and the DLC coming up. When the DLC comes up, I think I'll do a pretty comprehensive video on those. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.